So this one is a little bit different to our other top fives because we didn't really do 5 massive activities because we weren't in Myanmar for as long.
We were only there for 10 days, we only went to 4 places, so we're going to do a top 3 instead.
Yeah, and first things first, we just wish we would have stayed there for another 2 weeks. Yeah. We loved it, didn't we? We
did. I feel like there was a lot that we didn't see.
A lot we didn't see.
We did the main cities, I think.
And the people were incredible, it's cheap, and the things that you see is just, you know, it feels a little bit like, as a country, it's still a little bit untouched by tourists and backpackers, which is lovely. But yeah, to start it off at number 3
is the Yangon Bridge in Mandalay. So Mandalay, we only had 1 day there, so we hired out a scooter, whizzed around the city, saw loads of things, but one thing you have to see is the bridge.
I'm scared of bridges as well.
Bridge in the world.
Ooh, so it's not even bamboo.
No.
Messed that one up, didn't I? But yeah, it was cool, and go for either sunrise or sunset. We went for sunset, which we just about caught because Soph was busy chatting up monks.
We lost Frankie on the bridge because he kept getting stopped by all the monks. I think he's just carried on. He can't have gone too far on a bridge.
But so many people said to us about Mandalay in general, oh, if you haven't got that much time, just skip it. And we are so glad that we didn't. We loved it, didn't we?
Do not skip Mandalay.
Don't skip Mandalay. Yeah, rent out a bike and see as much as you bloody can in 1 day. We almost missed the sunset.
But we got it just in the nick of time. We saw it walking over the bridge.
Soph was walking a little bit slow.
And I was talking to a monk, which is just part of the Burmese experience, you know?
Number 3, Yangon Bridge. Number 2 for us is probably a lot of people's number 1, but we do tend to get templed out quite quickly.
So number 2 for us is Bagan, the city of more than 2,000 temples, I think.
Yeah, it was breathtaking, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I reckon we saw 25 to 30, so
I'd
not
say
even
more.
close to the 2,000.
I'd say more. We're not even in the main bit of Bagan yet, and there's just absolutely hundreds of temples. You can see them everywhere. Amazing. Yeah, and they were incredible nonetheless, but after a certain amount of temples, they do all start to blend into one. And we rented out e-bikes for a couple of days, which is the best way to get around, and it's so cheap. However, they're not like electric bicycles like we thought. It's basically a moped that runs off electricity, so if you can't ride a scooter, you might struggle a little bit with an e-bike, but there are other options out there.
We can just get a bicycle instead.
I wouldn't be cycling around Bagan in that
heat.
It is massive. This is all around my engine. So you know you haven't heard me start it yet. It's already on.
Whilst you're there, you have to see a sunset and you have to see a sunrise.
We done both, 2 sunsets, 1.5 sunrises.
1.5, we might have missed the first one.
Soph's decided to make her hair look nice for a change, just for this sunrise. She is excited. Show us how cute you look. Here she is.
So we went to the wrong place for sunrise. Sun's pretty much up, so we've missed it.
We're running around all morning trying to find places that online have said you can watch the sunrise from, and they were either all closed. Yeah, so we missed the sunrise, So we're going to go back, have some breakfast and figure out a plan on what to do, but it looks like we will probably be coming back here tomorrow. Sunrise is incredible, but it is a lot more difficult than you think to actually find somewhere decent to watch it. There's a lot of things online about where to go, but the laws and that have changed quite a lot in the last year or so, quite recently. So a lot of the places that it says are open aren't.
I would say just let one of the locals take you.
Yeah.
Really nice place, nice view.
Just pay him a few thousand chats, which really isn't much.
150.
And just let someone take you to a good spot, and then you're guaranteed not to miss it.
Yeah, because we did miss it on the first day, and yeah, it wasn't fun, was it? Getting up at 5 AM for nothing.
No.
But you live and you learn.
We just went back to the temple that we found yesterday. There were people up there yesterday, but it's locked today, we can't get in. So we are paying a Burmese man to take us to another temple to once again try and catch a sunrise last minute.
5 minutes to spare.
The sunrise in Bagan is magical.
Go to the big temples, obviously, but just drive in any direction, go off down a little track and see what you can find. Because for me, they were some of the better ones that we saw.
Yeah, the ones that you just sort of you go off track a little bit and stumble upon a random little temple that looks deserted. You go in and it's just as, or if not, a lot more, incredible as the others. And less busy as well, which is always nice somewhere so touristy as that. Also, actually, saying so touristy, there seems to be a lot of tourists there. Because there are so many temples, I feel like you do feel like you've got the place to yourself a lot of the time, unless you do go to the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, number 2, Bagan.
Number 1 was probably one of my favourite things that I've done on this whole trip.
Yeah, and we
just
weren't
in
actually going to do
Myanmar.
it at first, were we?
No,
It wasn't on our list to do, and obviously when you meet people are, oh, you must do this, you must do that. And we are delighted that we did.
So, number 1 for us is the Kalor to Inle Lake trek.
100%.
You can do 3 days and 2 nights, or you can cop out like us and do 2 days and 1 night.
So if you do the 2-day 1-night trek, you have to crash the 3-day 2-night trek. So we're seen as like the lazy losers who
join halfway.
2 days and then join in halfway through.
But I'd say that was enough for me.
Yeah, and what is it? It's about $25, something. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but it wasn't too expensive. And that includes obviously your accommodation, which is basic, but you are so rural, and that doesn't matter because you're with a load of other people. You're all in the same boat, and you're all having fun. It's great. That includes your lunch, your dinner, breakfast,
And lunch.
and lunch again. Yeah, so you get quite a lot for your money.
Yeah.
And we did it with
Ever Smile Trekking.
Ever Smile
who
Trekking.
I would 100% recommend. Our guide Tata taught me more than I've probably learned since I left in December.
Yeah, no, he was very insightful, very knowledgeable, and a good laugh as well.
So the tea leaf that we harvest after the rainy season is mainly we make for the tea leaf, like for the tea for drinking. We have to do the monk as a monk 2 times in our life. So the first time before 21, the second time after 21 years old.
I Our guide just told us that in Buddhism you're not allowed to get married between July and October because it's basically the equivalent of Lent in Christianity. But we give up chocolate and they give up weddings.
Every year from April until July, they celebrate rocket festival. This is like celebration for the rain. They make a rocket, they make with the bamboo, like this side, and then after they put the gunpowder and everything, then they tie with another bamboo and they shoot to the sky.
And you get to sleep in a bamboo house, which is cold actually.
It was so cold, it was freezing.
But it's all part of the experience.
Morning. It's cold. I'll take her a tour. This was our shower. Show us the bog, babe. Go on, we're doing a tour. Oh, there's rocks. Keep stacking
It's
it.
a super clean, lovely toilet.
Da da da.
Maybe we should use the other one.
Why was it not too nice?
This is a lovely basic toilet. No, someone in that one.
That's the toilet. You get to sit around a bonfire at night, but it's just pretty incredible to walk across the country, see the landscape, see all these rural local villages. Yeah, you have to do it.
Boat trip across the lake was that is literally what sets it miles apart, I think, from other treks. You know, you get on like a narrow boat, 4-5 seats with a guy at the back with like an engine, and you drive through all these floating farms. Apparently, I think it was like 40% of the lake is for agriculture, so it is basically like floating farms everywhere. Which is what all this is now. So it's just basically floating farms, which is pretty cool. And you just see life happening, daily life on the lake. Yeah, it is amazing.
Yeah, so number one for us in the whole of Myanmar is the Kalor to Inle Lake trek.
Gorgeous.